All right, everybody. This is the official start of the New Year's Eve Q&A. I just sent Movie&GameLover98 a link to the stream so that he can join. All right. I just sent Movie&GameLover98 the link to the stream. Why, thanks. Now, Movie&GameLover98, I just already sent you the link to the stream so that you can join. Thanks, Movie&GameLover98. Feel free to ask any question you want. Well, thanks for asking that, Nate. The Game and Media Dude 2006. I have gotten. I will show you the Christmas gifts that I got. Real quick. I have gotten 2 new VHS tapes of VeggieTales. This is one of them, The Ballad of Little Joe. Warner Brothers print of The Ballad of Little Joe, that is. Ink label. Printed as March 15th of 2004, even though this is a 2003 VHS. The other one I got is a Snoodle's Tale. This is also a Warner Brothers print. And it's a 2004 VHS. Print date is April 20th, 2004. This was originally released May 18th, 2004. All right. And I got 2 DVDs for Christmas as well. Here's one of them. This is the live-action Clifford the Big Red Dog film from Paramount, which I actually saw this in theaters back in November of 2021. And it's rated PG for impolite humor, thematic elements, and mild action. 96 minutes. And I know I showed you this a little bit earlier, but I have gotten another DVD, and that one is the only DVD that I have with the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident from 2002. This is the only DVD that I have PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, and that is, of course, the 2007 DVD release of It's a Big, Big World, The Big, Big Sleep. I haven't seen this series, but I got it because I particularly was looking for a DVD with the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, and this DVD does have the Snow Globe ident on there. It says, falling asleep can be easy. From the creator of Bear in the Big Blue House, that being Mitchell Kriegman, or whatever you call him. And by the way, hey, Movie&GameLover98.
Hey, happy New Year's Eve, Flicka.
Yeah, and by the way, this is the only DVD of a PBS Kids show that I have with the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident on there.
Oh, nice.
And then there's pictures released of It's a Big, Big World, The Big, Big Sleep. I haven't seen the series, but I got it because I found out that there are DVDs with the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, and this is one of them.
Nice.
Especially since I've never had a DVD with the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident before, but now I completed it, and I have DVDs with all 6 of the old PBS Kids idents from 1999 to 2008. It was released on August 14th of 2007.
August 14th, 2007?
Yeah.
That's a week after Thomas Carnival Capers hit DVD.
Yeah, and for some reason, the Sony Wonder logo is on the back cover and on the disc art, but it does not show the Sony Wonder logo at all. But it does have the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo, as it is a Sony Pictures Home Entertainment release. At the beginning, it's got the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo with the regular colors and with the animation being out of sync.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but then after this, you get to the FBI warning, the anti-piracy warning screen, and then there's the Sony Pictures Family Fun trailer. Mm-hmm. And then there's a trailer for a film called Surf's Up, which has similar computer animation to that of Happy Feet in a way. except Surf's Up is a Columbia Pictures film, whereas Happy Feet is a Warner Brothers film, but it has very similar aspects to Happy Feet.
Yeah. I know we'll be able to do the fan-made Mario tape labels still in this, and do a Q&A at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you just finish showing the DVD, then we'll get started.
And then after this, it goes to the theme song for It's a Big, Big World. And then we go to the start of the episode, Go to Sleep Warts. At the very end of the DVD, it has the last few seconds of sloth lessons, and then the end credits play 5 times. The last time it is shown, it has the Big, Big Productions logo on it. But the previous 4 times, it doesn't show it. But then at the very end, it goes to the website bumper for It's a Big, Big World, the PBS Kids online bumper for it. And then it goes straight to the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident from 2002, where Dash ice skates inside an ice rink, feels the ground shake, and then the camera zooms out to reveal that he is inside a snow globe with Dot the girl holds. And then it has the PBS Kids circular logo appear on a background with snowflakes falling down.
Yeah, basically the jingle goes, dun 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 dun, join PBS Kids.
Yeah. The very end of the Snow Globe ident sounds like the Fishbowl ident pretty much, because it has the same voices of the kids singing PBS Kids from the Fishbowl ident in the Snow Globe one as well, except without the bubbles sound effects. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can go into fan-made Mario Show tapes from 2004 to 2005.
Yep, and they will include bonus Dragon Tales episodes, and the first one from 2004 will have Season 2 episodes, right?
Yes.
Including the ones from the start of 2005, but because we have to do the ones from after March 2005, that's when we do Season 3 episodes.
Well, actually, you know what? There's one release from March 2005 that is a Pledge Drive special, so there are 2 February 2005 releases with Season 2 episodes, and then beginning on March 22nd, they would switch over to Season 3.
Okay, let's start with the first one from 2004, which has bonus Season 2 episodes of Dragon Tales.
But then once we get into 2006 and 2007, which is by next week, it reuses episodes from 3 of those seasons with some new Season 2. It rarely reuses Season 1 episodes in 2006 and 2007 releases, but mostly it would show new Season 2 or Season 3 episodes on these releases, not the 2004, 2005 releases, which are only Season 2 and Season 3.
Yeah, I know that. So let's see what 2004 release. It's not going to be January 2004. It's going to be a different date. Or if it starts with January, that's okay. That's what I was going to say. If it's going to be January 2004, that's fine.
Oh. The first one with Dragon Tales episodes on it is from June 2004.
June 2004?
Yeah, June 8th, 2004. It's called Mario Gets Jinxed.
June 8th, 2004?
Yeah.
That was after Thomas Themies vs. Diesels hit VHS and DVD, and Dragon Tales Whenever I'm Afraid and Blue's Clues Blue Talks released on both VHS and DVD at the same time.
It was also the same day Sony Wonder released 2 new Arthur VHS releases. Parents Are from Pluto and DW Thinks Big. And it was also the same day Sony Wonder released an Elmo's World release called Families, Mail, and Back Time.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm going to go into the list of Dragon Tales episodes so we can go into Season 2.
Okay. Sorry, that was just my sister I was texting, Flicka. But yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
So,
well, it's okay.
Don't worry.
It's okay.
Big Funky Cloud and Copycat is not going to be included on those releases with Season 2 episodes.
Hopefully not, because I would be so annoyed.
Let's see. For Mario Gets Jinxed, we are going to use the episodes One Big Wish and Breaking Up His Heart to Do from Season 2.
One Big Wish and Breaking Up His Heart to Do?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know my thoughts on those episodes. Both of them are good, but I guess I'll say this. One Big Wish is kind of better than No Hitter, in your opinion?
A lot better than...
Because at least Max does not hit anyone, but he can't do well at playing wiffle ball, and then he turns into a giant. Like it would be funny if he was turned into he had a giant voice. It's like, I have to do the giant character voices in Smash Bros. Melee. When they get knocked out or star killed, and like when Max says, Emmy, I don't want to be big anymore. I want to be my small size again. And then they reuse Emmy's crying sound thing from No Hitter, even though that's Max crying.
Yeah, that's it. That's kind of weird if you know what I mean.
But then when before Max turns back to his normal small size again, or laughs and says, Max, you're squishing me.
Well, and now this season, Ord always uses his natural voice instead of compared to Season 1 where it was mixed. Earlier episodes, he sounded teenager-like. Later episodes from Season 1, he sounded more like his natural self. But for Season 2, he always sounds like his natural self. And Season 3 as well.
Really? And of course, now let's do the thoughts on Breaking Up His Heart to Do. Actually, we do the part when Max is about to step on Ord's toe. We'll just do it from the beginning. Can I hold it? Like Ryan Sweetson does from the beginning when Max says, Can I hold it? Wait,
I have to show it to my mommy.
I want to show my mommy and daddy too.
Hey, thanks. So anyway. Yes, it is.
No, before that happens, Max says, but I did most of the work as you. And I be Cassie, when I'm at home and my 72 brothers and sisters want to play catch, we take turns. Maybe
so
you two can...
question?
Me? Oh, shoot, I'm so sorry.
To answer that question in MRKP 2003, I had pretzels and I had some cheese. So, yes, of course. Of course you can join. Because this is a Q&A. We are probably going to go back and forth answering some of your questions in addition to talking about those Dragon Tales stuff. Here you go. Here you go, MRKP 2003. The link has just been sent.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you were just doing something for MRKP 2003, Flicka.
All right.
Back to the Breaking Up His Heart to Do part when Cassie says, we take turns. Maybe you
go. Now we have 3 people joining. Here's me, here's Movie&GameLover98, and there's you.
Hey, I get to see MRKP.
Maddie Knox is her name.
Well, yeah. I get to... Oh, hi, Maddie.
I know about this, but she and I, we both have something in common. We both have autism.
Autism?
So, is there anything you want to talk about? I was just mentioning fan-made Mario Show tapes with bonus Dragon Tales episodes for releases from 2004 to 2005.
I'd love to talk about Elmo's World.
If that's the thing you want to talk about, we could just go back and forth. We could answer some of your questions, and then we can...
Yeah, I had a fun year with you, James. You're my best friend. Love you.
Ah, thanks. Same goes for you.
Happy New Year.
Thanks. And I wish you a happy New Year's as well.
Thank you.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
Movie and Game Lover 98. If you don't want to say your real name, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't like to say my real name because there's lots of other people have the same first real name as me in real life, so I'd rather just stick with my YouTube channel name.
Alright. Well, you like Elmo's World, right?
Yes, ever since I was a child, because I remember that one time it was on at the end of a Sesame Street episode before Thomas aired on PBS Kids.
Yeah. Hey, James. I don't have headphones because they broke again. So I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry they.
that sucks.
It's sad. I know. I probably might get new headphones as well soon, because well, mine they kind of like a weird muffing sound when I'm not playing something on my phone, but they play just okay when I'm doing a recording maybe, but I'm on a stream basically.
Yeah, I'm hearing glitchy sounds because I'm not using headphones. Sorry.
It's okay,
It's all right.
but at least I get to see you on a stream for once in a while. I've never been in a stream with you and Flicka before. Well,
Yeah, this is fun.
yeah, maybe you and him could join one of my streams coming up. I have a stream coming up next Tuesday, Flicka, if you want to join. It's on my whole Thomas Home Media Collection stream.
Hey,
And,
James.
what is it?
Maybe. Guess what? I did a live stream test on my phone, but I deleted it. But I can live stream on my phone now.
That's cool.
If you want, you can do it on your phone, because Movie&GameLover98 and we're on the computers, but you can do it on your phone.
That's what I do too.
You wanna join one of my live streams I might do next year?
Well,
Yeah, should try too. I'd love to try.
I was talking to
Me
James.
too. Me too. Me and Movie&GameLover98 can both join if you want.
Well, I would have wanted to do one with just you, James, but
All right. Just me. You got it.
yeah.
Wait, you said James Maddie, aka MRKP 2003?
Yes. James,
he's mentioning that's my real name.
Oh, James is your real name, but I just call you. But your channel name's called Flicka.
Yes.
What does Flicka Lover mean anyway, James?
Well, it just means that I'm a big fan of films and love watching them.
Oh, that's cool. That's why your name is called Flicka Lover 2000.
Yeah.
Mine's called Movie and Game Lover because I like to play video games as well as watch movies.
Like MRKP 2003 stands for Madeline Ruth Knox Productions 2003.
Madeline Ruth Knox Productions 2003. Wow.
Oh,
that's cool.
I like that name.
My middle name, it's James Timothy Starbuck.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice, Flicka.
So, now.
Hold on, I think I'm gonna leave and join the YouTube chat because I just don't want to keep hearing glitches, and
okay.
I think I'm having problems with my right ear. It started getting cloggy today.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully your ear makes a great recovery sooner or later.
We don't know if I have to go to the ENT yet, though.
Ear nurse, is that what it stands for?
Ear, nose, throat.
Ear, nose, throat?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember once when I was on a plane, my ears were clogged after being on a plane, probably because of the altitude.
Hmm.
But that was a long time ago.
Oh. Okay, let me leave real quick.
All right.
All right, now it's just us again, because I know Maddie, aka MRKP 2003, left because she had something going on. But yeah, let's get back to what I was saying about breaking up is hard to do. Which, yes, I did. I was at the portion when Cassie was saying maybe you two could turns taking the what do you call it home? Take turn? No. Good idea. And you do or perfect. I'll go first.
Perfect. I'll go first.
Why do you get to go first?
Because I'm bigger.
That's not right.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yo.
Oh, sorry, Ord. Are you all right, Ord?
Max stepped on my toe by accident, and it really, really hurts. I thought Max was my best friend in the whole world, but I guess we're not friends anymore.
I thought you were my friend too, but I guess you're not. I'm taking this home right now.
Well,
Huh?
one of the questions I was going to ask you was, what are some of your favorite Elmo's World episodes from the second season besides farms and dogs and exercise and whatever you call it, and that anyway, and this would be one of the season 2 episodes to use the PBS Kids Dash ident. The Dragon Tales episodes, One Big Wish and Breaking Up is Hard to Do. Yeah, that's a good one. Babies is a yeah. And I know you may not like season 1 of Elmo's World that much, but I can tell you some of my favorites from some of those seasons. For season 1, my absolute favorite is food, but I also like some other season 1 episodes like books, dancing, and balls and stuff. But for season 2, my favorites would have to be mine would have to be dogs along with babies, and I also like the drawing one. I find the flowers, plants, and trees one as well. And for season 3, one of my favorites from season 3, I kind of like the computers one from season 3. I like the games one from season 3 as well. I also like the birthdays one. I also like birds. I also like bugs. I also like the bicycles episode as well. For season 4, I like the weather episode and the sleep episode as well. For yeah, I understand you may not like the teeth episode. Yeah, I understand that it was pretty scary for you to watch these episodes. And if you don't like those episodes, you don't ever have to watch them again. Now, for my favorite season 5 episodes, I would have to go for Male. I also kind of like the Wild Animals and the Firefighters episodes as well. I also like And for season 6, there are a couple of them I do like from season 6, which are Bath Time and Bells. Yeah. I also like the Ears episode as well. For season 7, I like the jumping episode and the school episode. Season 8, I would have to go for Friends and Penguins. I also find the Fast and Slow episode from season 8 to be pretty cool as well. For season 9, I like the helping episode because Super Grover appears throughout the episode with Elmo. And then for season 10, there's very few. I like the drums one and the frogs episode. Well, my favorite episode of Arthur from season 7, I have to agree with Jeremy Barton on that. I also think Elwood City Turns 100 would be one of my favorite Arthur episodes from season 7. But, and I know Soundcheck, also known as Jordan B03, loves the episode April 9th. I think my favorite song from Elmo's World would have to be the books one, because there's a chicken clucking with Elmo near the end of the book song, which I find pretty funny. Anyway, moving Game Over 98.
Yeah.
So my favorite.
What's up?
So I think one of my favorite footages of Elmo's World would have to be babies and dancing and dogs and stuff, because I also like the farms footage too. Anyway, next up we get into another release from 2004.
Wait. We have to finish the part from the thing from Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, because I know you have to answer so many questions. After it said, I thought you were my friend too, but I guess you're
Elmo's World theme.
Huh? Oh.
I think my favorite Elmo's World theme
Anyway.
would have to be the theme song, the original version of the theme song from 1998. Even though I do like the version where Elmo draws in his drawer and dances with the television, that one I've also seen. I also like all versions of the footage music. They're pretty cool. The footage theme I find very catchy. What about you, MRKP 2003? So anyway, now it's ruined. This is the worst.
Oh, stop. We have to finish the part when Max says, I thought you were my friend too, but I guess you're not. I'm taking this home right now.
Give it back.
Oh, no. Ah! Stop it! I just hate it when you guys fight. Especially over this, what do you call it? Plus all this noise is giving me a headache.
All right, MRKP 2003, my favorite version of the footage theme would have to be the one with the extended ending.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're answering your friend's question.
Yeah.
Okay, now you do the or thing. It's ruined. Yeah.
It's ruined. This is the worst day of my life. Now I have nothing to share my mommy.
Oh, brother! Why don't you just make another? What do you call it?
That has extra notes, extra music notes in the Elmo's World footage. That's what I mean by the extended ending, MRKP 2003. There's some extra notes that usually would not be included in most Elmo's World episodes, but some of them, like Exercise, Flowers, Plants, and Trees, Dogs, these have the extended ending.
Okay. And now, of course, the ending scene when Max and Emmy are back home.
Hold on 1 second. One more question. I found that the transportation episode from season 1 had the extended ending as well. The cut short ending, I think the cut short ending might have happened in the dancing episode, but I could be wrong. But which ones have you seen with the cut short ending, MRKP 2003? All right. So, okay, so I can imagine what it would be like if there was
Yeah.
So, I can see what you're saying. Cut short would be another name for the extended version. Well, I can imagine what it would be like if they made a sequel to Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, except this time with Emmy and Cassie.
And then, yes, Emmy would step on Cassie's finger.
Yeah.
It would be like, Emmy, that hurts. Oh!
What's the matter, Cassie?
Emmy stepped on my finger by accident, and it really hurts.
I'm showing my dad my what you call it first.
But Emmy, I want to do it first. I thought you were my best friend, Emmy, but I guess you're not anymore.
Agreed, Cassie.
Wait, don't go. Remember that one time me and Max had that same thing before? It all happened a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna listens to the footage themes whenever I get a chance to do it. Maybe the day after New Year's Day, I could listen to some of those for you. And also, anyway, back to the next Dragon Tales release.
Or
Next
maybe,
Mario show release with Dragon Tales episode from 2004, by the way.
yes.
It would be a 2004 release of Mario Returns to Dragonland.
Returns to it. Okay.
Oh, yes, I've heard of the Sesame Street Live version of the footage theme when you sent me links to some of your fan-made Bingo's Playroom and You episodes. Now, for Mario Returns to Dragonland, I'm going to have these episodes used to that release used to season 2 episodes, I Believe in Me and Bye Bye Baby Birdie.
And the release date would be
August 3rd, 2004.
A while after Dragon Tales Believe in Yourself and the Wiggles Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins were released on both VHS and DVD. And was that a day before, or was it after, or was it before Sesame Street Elmo's World, the Street We Live On, released on
same
VHS?
Day Elmo's World, the Street We Live On.
Okay, the same. Okay, okay.
So
and then,
I think that version is is just as catchy as the original version of the footage theme from Elmo's World, by the way.
Okay, I was going to give you my thoughts on I Believe in Me and Bye Bye Baby Birdie. First, for I Believe in Me, I think it's a little bit better than Cassie Loves the Parade, in my personal opinion. Because I'll just do this Cassie singing. Why so in Dragonland one day, picking flowers all along the way. They almost carried me away.
I find it catchy because I find the music to be I also find the music to be pretty nostalgic, just like you, MRKP 2003. I kind of heard the kazoo as well, but anyway, back to what you were saying, Movie&GameLover98.
Yes, for I Believe in Me, I did Cassie's singing, and also like when she sings really very at soprano. No, she says, "And they almost carried me away." So I thought it was her loud singing. I'm sorry, but at least there's a soprano, because she was like an alto singer at the beginning, but then towards the end she was a soprano. Soprano means
or being a tenor.
But of course, this is like when Cassie's disappointed she's not picked to be in the school play, but for some reason when Ketzler announced, "And the princess be played by Cassie," and then when Max and we go back home and saying, "Hey Max, you want to go see a play on Broadway? Where's Broadway?"
The Playroom.
Whoa, that's a long ride. Better take the train. Woo woo. Chugga 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 chugga. And of course, Bye Bye Baby Birdie, which is, I think it's a much sweeter version of Frog Prince in my opinion, because at least Max tells Emmy, "We're not allowed to have pets in the house, Emmy. Remember?" And she says, "That's right." But isn't at least Max was not serious to Emmy, and unlike in Frog Prince, Emmy was serious to Max in Frog Prince. But this one, of course, like when they come up with rhymes, ringing, dinging, singing. You don't have to yell. Yell, bell, swell. I saw a little bit of Zach's teeth when he screamed out, "You don't have to yell." But of course, I don't know why did Max say to Emmy, "We're not allowed to have pets in the house," Emmy, but they literally had some pets. They literally had a turtle in their playroom and BT's hairball.
Yeah, MRKP 2003. I would not hum the footage theme just like your aunt did. If you don't like that footage theme, I would not hum it for you. Don't worry. As I'm your friend, I would not do what you don't like.
Okay, but now to back to a saying Flick about the 5 Baby Birdie. At least I don't know why this one's a little bit a similar plot as like Wheezy's Hairball and Frog Prince, because like in Wheezy's Hairball, Max has a turtle in their playroom, but for some reason they're not allowed to have pets in their house anymore for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's because maybe their parents changed their rules around a bit. But yes, 5 Baby Birdie, yes, it's on the DVD Our Amazing Pets, which I just got a while ago, which I'm not going to show in this stream. But hopefully when we do the Columbia TriStar collection stream, hopefully sometime in 2023, which depends on what day it will come, well, any Friday of this year, 2020. But yeah, I say both 5 Baby Birdie and Sister Episode I Believe in Me are both good.
Yeah. And those episodes would be the first releases with a Season 2 episode to use the dot ident from 1999.
Yeah, I did watch a program back of PBS Kids from 2003, where the announcer says, coming up next on Dragon Tales. Is it used for...
Oh, that was just my brother speaking.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I'm so sorry. But yes, I was just saying, like, look, we know how the announcer says, coming up next on Dragon Tales. Is it that from all seasons of Dragon Tales when they announce what's coming up next on Dragon Tales on all 3 seasons?
I might have omitted it in Season 3, but
I know the one from 2003 when he says, coming up next on Dragon Tales. And
yes.
And like this one, he says, what part do you want to play? Queen Draco? Or Queen something, Cassie says. I don't know the name.
Maybe your aunts wanted to sing it, but they didn't know that you did not like it when they sung to them. But I know that you wouldn't like it, so I will not hum it for you. You don't like the humming?
Well, pardon you, Fluka.
Alright. So anyway.
Next up, Fan made Mario Cape release from 2004.
And it's called Mario Learns About Honesty.
Honesty?
Released on September 7th, 2004.
2 weeks before Thomas It's Great to Be an Engine released on both VHS and DVD at the same time. And this was after they were promoting Dragon Tales Season 3 in 2004, but didn't air until 2005, like I said.
Yes.
But this one still has to use Season 2 episodes, because they were just promoting Dragon Tales Season 3 in August 2004.
Alright. So, the Dragon Tales bonus episodes on this one would be Lucky Stone and the Me First Wizard.
Yeah. Also, like when Or comes up all sad and he says, "It's okay. Tell us what happened." I lost my... Ord lost his Lucky Stone.
Yes, MRKP 2003. We could have Marty sing it, and then it could get onto Robert's nerves. Anyway, Movie&GameLover98.
Oh, shoot, I am so sorry. I noticed you had to answer the question, which is important. But yes, I was doing the portion from Lucky Stone when... Well, actually, the portion when Max says, "I threw it in the river." Oh, no!
Why would you do that?
No, before that, whoopsie daisy! Why'd you do that? And then Zach says, will I get water up my nose?
Yes.
But of course, I don't know why some of the characters have their teeth in that scenes, even though this is the first Season 2 episode of Dragon Tales to use fully digital ink and paint. Don't you find that weird? Some scenes they still have their teeth, but for some reason they're using their digital ink and paint animation.
Yeah. Well,
like one example, but I don't know why. But of course, Be First Wizard, the sister episode to this, but it's separate from on the DVD after Believe in Yourself, which is Playing Firm, Explain Fun, and that one like this one, and like it was, let's line up, get height from short to tall. Okay, everybody behind me. Oh, and then some. Well, I have to do ords. Well, mind if we do? There's this. No, I'll always be last. Unless we go backwards, tall to short. Then I'll always be last. And of course, like this one. Oh, okay, let's have a fire breathing contest. Longest flame wins.
Yeah. So MRKP 2003. Maybe I could type the lyrics, but I'll have to think about it real quick. But anyway.
Excuse me. I'm just doing the part from Me First Wizard, which is the sister episode to the very first episode of season 2 of Dragon. This one, where they have to get this Me First Wizard off their obstacle course. And I loved how Emmy and Max held hands at when they were at Dragonland. It was kind of cute, if you ask me. It's like if you watch the game show Wheel of Fortune, Flicka, where a woman contestant a lady contestant wins, and Pat Sajak has to hold her hand because it's just being a nice gentleman, being a nice guy. But yeah.
Well, maybe the siblings footage could work. The footage that would be playing might be a fan-made siblings footage, because sometimes siblings can get on one's nerves, if you know what I mean by that.
Okay, yes, you're answering the question. Now I was saying about what exactly we say. Okay, let's have a fire breathing contest. Longest flame wins. But you got a bigger mouth. Do not. Do too. Brothers. And sisters. And then Emmy exclaims out, wait, not everyone at once. Nobody wants that Me First Wizard to come back. Let's go in order of the way we said the chant. And they all say, me first, go away.
That's not
the way friends play.
And these episodes will use the ident as well.
Yep, and these episodes, Lucky Stone and the Me First Wizard, aired on the 4th day of June 2001. One of my friends was born, Flicka, but you were almost 1 year old.
Will be released October 5th, 2004. It's called Pets Around Mario Land. Now, this would be one of the rarest instances in a 2004 release where a season 1 episode is reused, but that is very rare for a 2004 release.
Well, but I'll say this. Did you know that they released the Thomas Complete Season 1 box set the early years in October 2004? Was this before Thomas the Early Years released on DVD? No, October 5th, 2004, that marks the 4th.
Yeah, MRKP 2003. That is something I could also consider. Look at the fan-in and look at the article and do a dialogue where Marty interrupts Robert or Bingo. That's something I also could consider. But anyway, Movie&GameLover98, what were you about to say?
You said this October 5th, 2004 fan-made Mario tape release. Was that before Thomas the Early Years release? I'm pretty sure. It was
also released the same day that Arthur's Music Medley and Arthur's Terrible Teasers were released on VHS and DVD.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, thank you for that information. But yes, this one, will we have to reuse Season 1, unfortunately, but this is an October 04 release? Or will we still use Season 2 episodes?
But this one will actually use a combination of episodes that were not paired up with each other. This will have Goodbye Little Caterpools paired up with Wheezy's Hairball.
Oh my god, that is so crazy. That's like these one set of Thomas episodes on PBS Kids during the full CGI series. They mix them around instead of just pairing them up on the Wikipedia page. But this one, we'll talk about them separately. First, we'll do Goodbye Little Carpoozle if you don't mind. This one, yes, we'll take turns from the when Cassie does it. Oh shoot! I was gonna do the part from
2003. Yes, it's completely all right with me, MRKP 2003. But anyway, moving Game Over 98. What were you about to say?
Yes, Goodbye Little Carpoozle. I'll do this part again when Wheezy kisses Poozy. Or goes, oh, you kissed a Caterpoozle. It's no worse than kissing a brother. Mwah!
Well, those articles is one of the requests on January 2nd, the day after New Year's, for you, as I remembered you asked me when I could get back to them and stuff. But anyway, moving Game Over 98, what were you saying again?
I'm doing the clip from Goodbye Little Caterpoozle where Wheezy kisses Poozy, and then Ord exclaims, you kissed a Caterpoozle, and then I'll do the line, it's no worse than kissing a brother, and you have to be Zach's ears.
No!
Wait, I didn't do it yet. Sorry. It's no worse than kissing, it's okay. It's no worse than kissing a brother. Mwah!
Ew! Sister germs!
And of course, when Cassie worries, Poozy's gone forever!
Don't give up, Cassie. We haven't looked everywhere yet.
What's that?
Before you do this, I have...
Whoa. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
I think the article that you wrote for Bingo's Playroom New Season 1, Episode 6 is very, very interesting. So great job on that. Anyway.
Okay, but and then Cassie cries out she's dead. And what if I be Ord sure is sad and you do Emmy that's so sad, Cassie? I'll do it. Oh, she's dead! Oh, Poozy!
What's so sad, Cassie?
Sure is sad. And
what's
the
matter, niños?
And look, and you were Emmy's thing earlier when I had to do the Ord sure is sad.
I think the intro portion you wrote for it is also very creative, very interesting. Keep up the good work. So anyway, moving Game Over 98.
Remember you did Ketzel's What's the Matter, Ninos? You were Emmy's That's So Sad, Cassie, and I had to do Ord's Sure is sad. And
then
like,
you have Cassie's pet Poozy died. Oh no. I am sorry to hear that, Cassie.
But goodbye and bye-bye, Poozy. I'll never forget how you crawled into my pouch and tickled me. And I really liked your tricks. Oh, shoot. I'm just doing the part when they thought it was Poozy's funeral, but it was not. But she was just changing.
Oh. Yeah. For some reason, I don't really see the... Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. When Robert comes in and says that he brought Marty over, but sure, if you want, you can email me that link that you sent. Anyway, moving Game Over 98. What were you saying?
Well, I'm doing the part when they think it's Poozy's funeral, but it's not. I'll start with Cassie's bye-bye, Poozy. I'll never forget how you crawled into my pouch and tickled me.
And I really enjoyed your tricks, Poozy. They make me smile.
Goodbye, Poozy.
Well, you weren't so bad for an itchy, crawly bug.
Goodbye, Poozy. You were so cuter than anything. Yeah, you weren't as menacing as my Uncle Roberto's Chihuahua. And then now let's do the portion Don't get too close, Max.
What?
Because it's a snake-eating bug.
Ew.
I'm sorry, but none of these won't be as good as Posy. Posy? And who should be? Who says that's not Posy?
I think it might be Max.
That's not Posy. It looks like Posy, but she snuggles like Posy, and she walks like Posy. How about Oogly Boogly? And then I'll do the cat. You have to do the thing. Cassie hasn't come up with a new name for her yet.
He hasn't come up with a new name yet.
No, I was doing Emmy's. Cassie hasn't come up with a new name for her yet. I'll do it. Cassie hasn't come up with a new name for her yet.
I have. I'm gonna call her Posy too.
Well, that's a really great name. And then, of course, like the ending session, and I'm gonna catch a stinky bug. P.U.
Well, there's a
And
scene before that where Emmy is like, I'm gonna catch a caterpillar so I can watch it turn into a butterfly.
And I'm gonna catch a stinky bug. P.U. And now let's talk about Weezy's hairball. And it's like, of course, like, and it's like, this one is like, do you think he likes rainbow berry juice? I don't think so, or baby boiners need lots of butter, or they lose their bounds. And of course, this other scene's like, but I don't have any ketchup because I used it all in my peanut butter sandwiches. And who should be Cassie's ketchup on peanut butter and someone use Emmy's gross and Max's yum? Do you think you could do Cassie's ketchup on peanut butter and I do Emmy's gross?
Ketchup on peanut butter?
Gross! And I do Max's yum?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I read your article. And thanks for the link, by the way. I just read the article. You did a great job.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, like when you did Emmy's, I did Emmy's gross, and after you did Cassie's ketchup on peanut butter line, and
Gross.
No, I was Emmy's gross. Gross.
Ketchup on peanut butter?
Gross.
Yeah.
Yum.
I was reading your article as well. I think the beginning when Robert sets up a punishment for Marty, like he is forced to open the door to an avalanche of roses and hay, and then he gets raised off the floor by a tree. That's pretty funny.
Oh, sorry. I realized you're answering a question. Okay. Yeah, that's it for the October 2004 release. Pairs up different episodes from season 1 of Dragon Balls. That's rare for that to happen.
Now, the last one would be called Mario Stays Healthy.
Stays healthy.
This one will have the episodes Sneezy Does It and Try It, You'll Like It from season 2.
Yes, I know Sneezy does it? Yes, yeah. Sneezy does it. Where
I find it, MRKP 2003, that part of the article was very funny. Along with Marty grabbing the beanstalk seeds and sending Robert Reyes off the floor. That is also very funny, too. All right.
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. Well, but yeah, of course.
Because Bingo is surprised at Robert's reaction to being raised off to a tree, and then we could imagine Marty laughing at him afterwards. I have not seen the Super Mario Brothers movie trailers yet, the JP Empire. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back to the thing, which contains the Dragon Tales episodes Sneezy Does It and Try It You Like It. That would be released on
December 28th of 2004.
Just shortly after Christmas, and a while after the third and fourth Leapfrog releases, Math Circus and Talking Words Factory 2, the Code Word Paper, released on VHS and DVD.
And for some reason, they contain the low-tone Warner Home Video logo with the AOL Time Warner byline, even though they stopped using it for the most part in 2003.
Yeah, isn't that strange? Because, yeah, it's strange if you ask me, but that's another Leapfrog release, but this is just fan-made Mario Tape ones, but with their concluding Dragons. But yes, back to Sneezy Does It, where Wendy's father has a cold, but they need to save this creature family whose boat is leaking, and this one baby creature has Finn's baby.
Yes, it is a beanstalk. Robert is raised off the floor by a beanstalk. That would work too.
Anyway. But anyways. For Sneezy Does It, on this fan-made Mario tape release December 2004, Wendy's father is catching a cold, but the only way to save that family's boat is using a way to save them from leaking in their boat. And for Try You Like It, there's actually a clip I can do with Emmy and Cassie's when they're stuffed up. Oh, I'm stuffed.
Oh yes, I see what. I'm reading that. Yeah, it says that the beanstalk. Marty throws the seeds on the floor. The beanstalk grows right where Robert was standing, and then Robert is raised off of the floor by the beanstalk, and holds on tight to one of the beanstalk vines. Yeah, I read that. Anyway, what were you trying to say?
There's this one clip I can actually do their voice impressions from Try It You Like It. Like, they were basically, Emmy goes, "Oh, I'm stuffed." And Cassie says, "Couldn't eat another bite." And then Zach's tummy growls.
Let's just say, MRKP 2003, I'm going to look, maybe, let's just say maybe Marty asks Bingo to help him get off of the beanstalk and get down safely so he doesn't hurt himself. Unless you have a different idea of how he gets down. Let's say that he's on the air for a beanstalk for at least a minute. MRKP 2003. Anyway, Movie&GameLover98. What were you saying?
I'll say this once again. There's this one clip from Try It You Like It, which I can do their voice impressions, with Emmy saying, "Oh, I'm stuffed. Couldn't eat another bite." And then Zach's tummy growls says, "Uh-oh, I'm still hungry. I should have packed more sandwiches." And of course, like when their dad calls for them at the end, where she says, "Kids, we're having..." What does he say?
I think goulash or something like that.
"We're having goulash, and I don't want to hear any complaints." Oh, Dad, we always like to try something new. And then Max does this, and then the episode ends.
Yeah, now we officially get into the 2005 releases.
Yep.
Now, we get to the 2005 videography.
But we have to wait till sometime after that to include season 3 episodes. Because, well...
So, the first one would be released February 1st, 2005, and that's called Mario's Flying Adventures.
This one, February 1st, 2005.
Yeah.
Before Valentine's Day and before...
We could have Robert scream, Marty! When he gets raised, when the beanstalk raises him off the floor. We could have that. That could work. But anyway, February 1st, 2005 would be the release date for Mario's Flying Adventures.
Yes, and this would be after the Thomas release. Hooray for Thomas hit both VHS and DVD at the same time. And a while before, I think it was a few months before Spanglish, or before Christmas with the Cranks hit VHS and DVD. As well, not only that, it was also before Spanglish hit VHS and DVD. A while before that.
After Robert screams, Marty, let's have Marty laugh at him, and then we could have Robert angrily say, it's not funny, Marty. Now we'll see how you like it. I'm going to have to give you a punishment and see how you like it. That's what Robert would say to Marty afterwards. But anyway.
Okay, so this February 2005 release of Mario, Famous Mario.
Now,
and this was before Dragon Tale Season 3 came out, so I think we have to still use Season 2 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we could have these use the episodes A New Friend and Have No Fear.
Oh, yes. A New Friend and Have No Fear on this February 2005 release?
Yes.
So this this one is like they meet Lorca, yes. And then this one, they have to find a buried treasure. And I think I don't know some good voice impressions I can remember because I like that episode so much. But the one thing I don't understand is why does Max say instead of when Lorca asks him, have you seen a wheelchair before? And why does Max say instead of I don't know why he can't say or say some words like not at all. Never before.
Yeah, but for some reason, MRKP 2003, I don't necessarily have a notes app because I don't have a phone. Maybe I could type it for you via email. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and back to this release we were talking about. Yes, A New Friend where they meet Lorca for the first time.
Sure, MRKP 2003, we could email each other to dialogue. But anyway, back to what you were saying, Movie&GameLover98.
For this episode, I don't know why Max says instead of when Lorca asks, have you seen a wheelchair before? And why can't Max just say never before? I don't think I've ever seen one. He just says Why can't he just say I don't know why. But of course, what's the okay, well of course and a funny one when Emily says, don't worry, Max, we can do something cool. Kaleidoscopes. And of course, have no fear when Max can't find something to bring for show and tell, and this one's or I think another one also goes hop, 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 hop.
It's kind of like the Don't Bug Me episode from season 1 in a way, because Orta's scared of a butter frog.
But at least he does not cry really hard. He doesn't do that in Don't Bug Me either. He doesn't or does he just sniffle a tiny bit when Max hurt his feelings in Don't Bug Me?
Yeah, I'll have to look it up, MRKP 2003. Huh.
Hmm.
I looked it up. It doesn't
shoot.
really say what it means to get raised off of the floor, even though I have looked it up. Well, I think being raised off the floor means like it's like flying. It's like maybe you're flying away from the floor. That's how I describe it, but I could be wrong. But that's just my estimated guess. But anyway, moving Game Over 98. What were you trying to say again?
Doesn't that not count as Ord crying and don't bug me, but he just sniffled like that when Max played a trick on him and he hurt his feelings?
Yes.
But at least it was not a big cry and don't bug me. But this one, Ord just worries and have no fear.
Yeah.
And he says, "Wait! Emmy's right, I'm afraid of butter frogs!"
And now, and as for this one, it will use the PBS Kids .ident on it. The next 2005 release contains season 2 episodes as well, and it's called Mario's Plumbing Adventures.
Plumbing Adventures.
And this will have the episodes A Sticky Situation and Green Thumbs.
Yes, I'll tell you about Sticky Situation, that should have been on our The Amazing Pets 2009 not Green Thumbs, the sister episode, which I'll talk about in a second. But this one, when Max and Emmy's mom called for them at the beginning...
Hold on 1 second. I have to answer MRKP 2003's question real quick. If we had Marty or Robert be raised off the floor by a giraffe in the Animals episode, that would be a very great idea. Anyway, moving Game Over 98, back to what you were saying.
About Sticky Situation, this should have been on The Amazing Pets 2009 DVD, not our The Amazing Pets DVD, not Green Thumbs. Because that doesn't make sense. A flower's not a pet. That doesn't make any sense. They should have just made sure say Green Thumbs is not on VHS or DVD. Not on DVD, but Sticky Situation is on DVD. And of course, Max and Emmy's mom called for them saying, pick some stuff.
Maybe we could have both Robert and Marty being raised, unless you want just one or the other. But anyway, back to what you were saying.
And also, did you know in Sticky Situation, Max and Emmy's mom tell them to give some stuff to give to...
We could have Marty be raised. We could have Marty be raised off the floor by a giraffe in that episode. That could work. Marty could work because this would be the second time he gets raised off the floor right after Flowers, Plants, and Trees. But anyway, he would be like, "Oh!" He would scream because he would get raised off. He was like, "Help! Robert, help!" But anyway, what were you saying?
What I was trying to say is that Max and Emmy's mom called for them saying, pick out some stuff that's going to Goodwill. They mentioned the store that I work at, Goodwill.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy? They mentioned a store in real life. They mentioned the place I work at in the show.
Yes.
But anyways, and of course, Max is just fooling around with this, playing with his toy.
Could also work too. Especially the Robert, get me down from here. All right. What happens after they mention the Goodwill part?
But then they have to figure out what they should give. But then, of course, they're interrupted and have to go to Dragonland because their friends are calling. And of course, Max is playing around with his toy train instead of just watching the pen, and he lets the pig escape. It's like something else. But anyway, of course, Green Thumbs, this this flower named Lily keeps weeping and crying because she can't even sing? What the heck? Sorry. I thought I was gonna say that bad word. I quickly said what the heck. I quickly corrected myself and said what the heck.
Well, maybe we could have that happen. Let's say maybe during the quiz portion of the animals episode, unless you have something else in mind. Well, let's just say, and now I want to learn more about Robert! Help me down from here! Well, unless you want to have a couple of more things added in there, but that's how I would imagine it, but maybe you could imagine it a little bit differently with adding a couple of more things on there. But anyway.
Oh, pardon you, Flicka.
Anyway. What were you trying to say?
About this flower named Lily, Green Thumbs, I should say. She weeps and cries because she can't even sing? What the heck? I mean, I watched Green Thumbs like a few times. It's like, God, it's like a baby flower named Lily is just so sad and weepy. And yes, it reminds me of something else. But yes, I do like it still. I don't think it's perfect though, but I give it close to 10 out of 10. It's nearly there. Because if I don't see a single problem, it's 10 out of 10. But due to this Lily weeping and crying because she misses her family and she's crying, weeping, I have to give it close to 10 out of 10. Just like close to 10 out of 10. Like between 9 and
8 out of 10.
No, I give it 9.7 out of 10.
Anyway, I would have Robert and Bingo's reaction to be like, what happened here? And then Robert would be like, Marty, are you all right? So anyway, now we get into the first release with a season 3 episode on there.
Okay, now we can.
March 22nd, 2005.
Yep, that was a while after Thompson's Sword Celebration hit VHS and DVD at the same time.
Mario meets Enrique in Dragonland, which is a pledge drive special, the only one to have an episode of Dragon Tales afterwards.
And this would contain. Also, yeah, this was after Christmas with the Cranks hit VHS and DVD. This Family Mario release from March 2005. This was after Christmas with the Cranks hit VHS and DVD.
And this will have the premiere episode of Season 3, To Fly with a New Friend.
Which is just split up into 2 parts, but I don't know why they just say To Fly with a New Friend, but they could just continue the episode, basically. I don't know why they put 2 parts in the title card, but they could just literally have the first... The whole episode just be called To Fly with a New Friend, and just shows no title card.
2003, to answer that question, I will have to think about it. I was thinking one of them could be reading skills, unless you have a different episode in mind where Robert and Marty would be playroom sitting. But anyway, as for To Fly with a New Friend, yes, this marks the first appearance of Enrique.
Yes, and also, like, I don't know why they can't just call the title...
2003. I like that idea of fairy tales. The fairy tales episode could have Robert and Marty be playroom sitting. I like Yes, for the whole episode. But anyway.
Okay. And what I was saying is, why can't they just call the episode "To Fly with a New Friend"? Because when I watched it on Netflix years ago, back when it was on Netflix, Dragon Tales, they just call the episode "To Fly with a Friend," but for some reason they split in 2 parts on the episode title cards. But they could just call it just "To Fly with a New Friend" and just don't even show a title card on the other half of the episode. Because seriously, why did they have to put it as like 1 2-part episode, but they could just say it's just one double length episode? Just like they did with the Thomas episode, Diesel's Ghostly Christmas.
They could have kept the title card, but put part 1 in the first half and part 2 in the second half in the title card.
Well, I know that, but did you know? Back when Dragon Tales used to be on Netflix, they had it was just called "To Fly with a Friend," but it's just a 24-minute episode. Of course, like when they first meet Enrique, nobody messes up the first line. Like it says, and we'll show you. I wish with all my heart. I wish with all I've got. And then Emmy says, no, that's wrong. She says, no, it's with all my heart. Say. Of course, like when Zach shows Enrique to Quetzal, this is our new friend, Enrique. Hola, niño. Wait. Hola, Enrique. Something tells me you speak Spanish as much as I do. See? You have just come in time. First Dragonland adventure. Chips here is grown and grown. Is now way too big to fit in his own bowl. He must be taken somewhere big. The Dragonland Aquarium! Exactly, Over. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Don't worry, Quetzal. We'll take care of Chips. Sure is peachy keen having a new friend in Dragonland, okay? I remember the first time we met Max and Emmy. And Ord was looking for his tooth. Yeah, only Max had it the whole time. I didn't know I had. Well, I didn't know. Well, you gave us a few surprises too. And none of us had ever seen children before.
Here's some trivia for you. Max's voice has matured a little bit in season 3.
Yes. And I was doing the part when they were flying with for the second time when they're trying to take Chips to the aquarium. The fish called Chips to the aquarium.
And of course, this episode was dedicated to Nina Elias Bamberger.
Just like on the released Dragon Tales Let's Start a Band VHS and DVD was also dedicated in loving memory of Nina Elias Bamberger.
That special aired in 2003. This episode aired in 2005.
Just 2 years after.
Yeah. Well, what if we had the first 5 episodes air in October 2004, and then the rest of them aired in 2005?
Well, they could have done that because, like they said, they were promoting it in August 2004, season 3 of Dragon Tales, but they didn't air until 2005.
Yeah, I got your full question. Fairy tales for the whole episode could work. Robert and Marty could be playroom sitting, the playroom. That works for the Fairy Tales episode. But anyway, Movie&GameLover98, what were you saying?
Yes, of course I was doing this portion from when they were flying in the sky with Chips in their hands, like when they were trying to take him to the aquarium. After Wheezy says, well, you gave us a few surprises too. None of us had ever seen children before. And they all laugh. Uh-oh, it's the dandelion forest. I'm allergic to dandelions. Oh no, Chips! And of course, is something bothering you, Enrique? Don't you like Dragonland? And of course, like,
yeah. What I'm saying is all right. Yeah, I'll go look at that real quick.
Excuse me.
He's like, can I introduce the topic to the audience? And he's like, and then Bingo is like, sure. And then let's have Robert say he's like, wow, this is pretty cool. Lots of shape and paint. And he's like, oh no! Help! I'm stuck in a statue! Marty, help! If if you want the dialogue to be a little bit different, please let me know, MRKP 2003. But anyway, Movie&GameLover98, back to what you were saying.
Yes, this one, they have to split this episode in 2 parts. Well, luckily I knew some impressions from To Fly with a New Friend Part 1, the other portion Part 2, kind of. But yes, this is the first time we see Enrique go to Dragonland with Max and Emmy for the first time. So, anyways, let's get back to the next fan-made Mario release. Well, I noticed you're doing something first. Well, doing something first before we get to the next thing.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Let's say, well, if you want, we could just, MRKP 2003, we could have the dialogue be like, hey, Bingo, do you mind if I introduce the topic to the audience? And then Bingo's like, of course! He's like, wow. Whoa, my goodness! Look at all the shapes and the paint. I must be thinking about colors and shapes and art. Whoa! Robert! Marty, help! Bingo, help! I'm stuck in that statue. Ouch! That statue. All right. So anyway, I'm going to try to fix that. He's like, I'm going to try it one more time. So, can I introduce the topic to the audience, Bingo? Sure, Robert, go right ahead. Whoa! Whoa! Look at all the shapes and the paint. It is pretty cool. I must be thinking about colors, shapes, and art. Ouch! That's gotta hurt. That statue must have fallen on me. All right. Sorry.
Hopefully we can finish these 2005 releases, and luckily it's just giving out questions, and we answer them.
Sure.
But yeah, let's get to the next fan-made Mario tape release after March 2005, which will be...
All right. So, next up, we go into a release from April 12th, 2005, and it's called Mario Plays Soccer.
And that would release a while before. You said April 12th, 2005?
Yeah.
That would be after Spanglish released on VHS and DVD.
Yeah.
And this was less than a month before Thomas' Songs from the Station hit VHS and DVD.
Yeah. And, yeah. It says, MRKP 2003, I like how you wrote this, this dialogue. So, yeah. it looks pretty cool. But anyway, I know what Dragon Tales episodes will be on that release.
Yeah.
Mario plays soccer, Sky Soccer, and making it fun.
Yes, not to be confused with the sing-along song making fun from season 3. But about Sky Soccer, I know this one when. Also, this one when Zach's just taking his time trying to kick the ball, and Wheezy's just being impatient, saying, "Well, don't take all day." And like, poor Ord, till last, he's not doing it there. And then I'll do Ketzel's. Are you hurt, Ord?
All right. So
No.
I'm gonna answer that question.
Oh, crud! Sorry.
It's like, guess what my friend Bingo is thinking about today? Yeah, da da. Uh-oh. Ah! That's right. Colors and shapes and art. Yeah. I read that full dialogue for you. But anyway, Movie&GameLover98, what were you trying to say?
About the part in Sky Soccer when Ord hits his tail in the net, at least he doesn't cry really hard. This is another version's not like no hitter where no one hits each other. This one, or he hurts himself in the net, but at least he doesn't cry so hard. Because like I said, season 3 they hardly ever cried ever again. The main dragons, as well as the kids, they don't even barely cry now. This one, like, Ketzel asks, "Are you hurt, Ord?" "No, Ketzel, I'm fine." And he says, "Sky Soccer is too hard. I quit."
It's kind of like the season 3 version of Liking the Viking, where Ord gives up.
Really? And like in this episode is still better than no hitter, but
it's too hard. I give up. I can't ride a bike. From that season 1 episode, that dialogue is very similar.
And this one they saying, tail, chest, knees and feet, knees and feet, knees and feet, tail, chest, knees and feet, knees and feet. And then when he growls, "No! Why can't I get the ball into the goal? That's the hardest part of all." Wait, are you gonna be? Wait, if we?
Don't worry, Ord. Remember what my grandma always said? If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Well, but I think Cassie acts a little bit more deeper in season 3. Like this one, "Don't give up, Ord. You know what my grandma always said? If at first you don't succeed, try again. If you try again, every time, you'll get better. You'll get better." But of course, now the sister episode making it fun, not to be confused with the sing-along song. I don't know why Eunice sounds young, but in Tall Tale blah, in that blah Tall Tale episode, she sounds like an adult. But
whereas in that season 3 episode, she sounds more like a teen or something.
Maybe, but of course, like this one portion, and like when she explains, "So the starting line is also the finish line." And then Cassie says, "That sounds like one of the little unicorns." Oh dear, she must have wandered off again. I have to get her back in time for the race. And also like this one, and also like when they start to get tired of painting the path and like, and Cassie thinks, "I can't tell." And then when she starts to have fun on the mushroom, he says, "Heh, heh. What are you doing, Cassie? You were the one who said we couldn't quit." "I'm not quitting. I'm just taking a little fun break. That's all. When I have to clean my room at home, I do half of it and take a little fun break. I read and then clean the rest of my room. Doesn't seem so hard. That sounds like recess at school." And also like when, "Do you hear that hum? Are those grumbly bees? It sounds like Ord." "Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just singing to myself. Was I too loud? No. What were you singing? It's a song my mommy sings when she's doing dishes. She says it makes her chores go faster. Does singing really work? I painted a lot faster and I didn't realize. Oh, teach me, teach me. Oh, then we can all do it faster. Okay. Singing makes the work go by, work go by, work go by. Singing makes the work go by when you're singing. Singing makes the work.
Jeremy,
Oh.
Martin, to answer that question, Mario's Soccer Fun has Sky Soccer making it fun. Anyway.
Sorry, I was doing the portion when Ord starts to sing that song. Singing makes the work go by, work go by, work go by. Singing makes the work go by when you're singing. Singing makes the work go by, work go by, work go by. Singing makes the work go by when you're singing. That's a great song, Ord. Look how much faster you painted while we sang. My abuelita sings that song too. She does? Yes, but in Espanol. Can you sing it, Enrique? Yo lo vado rápido, rápido, rápido. Yo lo vado rápido, cuando. Yo lo vado rápido, rápido, rápido. Yo lo vado rápido, cuando. Is it time for another fun break yet? And of course, like, they make a fun thing at the end of the episode. There's another PBS Kids program break I remember seeing. This clip being fun from a 2006. It was a 2005 or 2006 one.
2005.
Okay, I think this was before they aired. It was this one I saw, but before it said Arthur was coming up next. Before they switched over to
use the PBS. It did have the PBS Kids ident with Dot the Girl running up to the screen, and that VHS will use it too.
Yep. But now let's get on to the next fan-made Mario tape release from 2005. And when we finish all the 2005 releases, we can do Q&As on anything, honestly.
This next one is called... will be from May 2005.
Let's see, May 2005, whichever day of May 2005 is fine.
May 24, Bowser Takes Risks.
May 24, 2005? That was after Thomas Songs from the Station. Yeah, that was weeks after Thomas Songs from the Station at VHS and DVD, and a while before Thomas James Learns a Lesson got onto DVD. Yes, and of course, like, this one, Bowser... This one's called Bowser...
Takes Risks.
Risks. And the book...
R-I-S-K-S. Risks.
Risks. Yeah, like, that trying to risk something. Yeah, I'm trying to say risking, trying to do something... maybe something braver, depending on what the episodes of Dragon Tales will be considered about. But well, yeah.
I was thinking maybe the episode should be Itching for a Cure and the Big Race.
Oh, yeah. And this one, Itching for a Cure, this one we have to help Mungus get a big batch of HP Gone cream to get all the rashes off his body. And we get to see Mungus with his shirt off. That's kind of reminiscent of, like, if you watch the earlier iCarly episodes, Gibby always takes his shirt off for some reason. But, like, this one, they have to get the rashes off his back. There
you go, MRKP 2003. Here's the link for you. Again.
Oh, shoot. Of course, yeah. Itching for a Cure, like, where they're trying to get the rashes off Mungus. And, like, of course... just don't start scratching. And of course, the big race, which is my favorite season 3 episode of Dragon Tales, because of the portion of them racing on go-karts. Yeah, what if we made a different version, but Max is riding with Cassie? What if there was a sequel to this version, but called Another Fun Race, I guess? But this time Max and Cassie are riding together?
Yeah, I have just sent MRKP 2003 a link in case she wants to join again, since she has headphones now.
Oh, good. I guess we'll still do the thingy, yeah. Of course, let's talk about the rest of the big race. Where, yes, of course, like, and we can't pedal at the same speed at the same time. I know a rhyme new. Uno, dos, tres, ya, a la vez. What does that mean? It means 1, 2, 3, pedal at the same time. I like it in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, ya, a la vez. Uno, dos, tres, a la vez. Uno, dos, tres, to the re, a la vez. Uno, dos, tres, to the re, a la vez. And of course, like, wee! Wheezy! Giant mushrooms! Let's go right! No, left! Now look what you did, Wheezy! Me? If you would have just followed my path, we wouldn't be in this mess. I was the one who was trying to warn you. And then Lorca and Enrique come up and says, Zach! Wheezy! Watch out! Wow! And then, uno, dos, tres, to the re, a la vez. Ah! Another crash happened. Oh! Ah! And then Cassie's, okay! But we don't have a wheel now. I can fix it, and I'll help Lado can see. Isn't that the first time Enrique says Lado can see?
It might be the second time. The first time might have been in making it fun at the beginning.
I think so, yeah. And like this one, they all say, uno, dos, tres, to the re, a la vez. Uno, dos, tres, to the re, a la vez. And of course, like, they're disappointed they didn't win the trophy. Isn't it kind of like where they don't moan so much, like in the Big Cake Mix-Up in this version, where they don't moan that hard because they didn't win the trophy, but they had a fun time racing anyway? Isn't it kind of like this different version of the Big Cake Mix-Up, if you ask me?
Yeah, pretty much.
But this one, but they have the same words, the Big Cake Mix-Up / and aka the Big Race. They have the same words, but except they have just different words at the end of the title. This one, the Big Race, because it's short. And like, you know how the ending portion when they all laugh at the end, and Enrique says, and Max thinks he's gonna get upset at Enrique, and then Enrique says, we'll fix it, and then laugh. And then the episode ends.
Yeah, and now we get into a release that is from July 19th, 2005.
July 19th, 2005, a week before Thomas Percy Saves the Day hit VHS and DVD, and the same day as Gum Robber's 5th birthday. Because you said July 19th? That's Gum Robber's birthday, by the way. July 19th is that would be Gum Robber's birthday. That would be his 5th birthday. And a week before Percy Saves the Day hit VHS and DVD. So yeah.
So all these underwater adventures. I am not gonna have the season 1 episodes, Miami or Bust or something, even though it does take place under the water. I'm probably not gonna use that one. I might find well, this will be another instance where it uses season 1 episodes, but it's paired up with something different. We'll have Light My Fire Breath be paired up with something else.
Like, really?
Yeah, we'll have Light My Fire Breath be paired up with To Kingdom Come.
I guess we'll try, but do we have to do Light My Fire Breath first?
Yeah.
But this one where he goes, oh no! Actually, maybe I should do Cassie's what do you call it line? And you do, wait, what did you do? Oh no! You wouldn't! You didn't take a sip of that plump juice, did you? And you do Wheezy.
What if I never breathe fire again? Never! Ever!
No, I think it's before the Wheezy freaks out. It says, oh, Wheezy! Everyone knows you should stay away from one of those.
Let your fire breath go
out. And like this one, Max. Do you know what's funny? Like this one scene where Emmy explains she and Max followed the instructions exactly, and they ended up with cake batter. Did you know like this weird? In some season 1 episodes, they take that white sock off of Emmy's foot, and she's wearing her shoes with no socks. isn't that weird? Like in To Fly with Dragons, the very first episodes, To Fly with Dragons and the Force of Darkness, where did her socks go? And like one season 3 episode, they literally took it off. Did you just see in some scenes weird where Emmy doesn't even have her socks on, but she's wearing her shoes? Did you find that weird? It's also in Light My Fire Breath, Flicka, when Emmy doesn't have her socks. The socks are missing, but her shoes are still on. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Well, I think there are other episodes that happens. Yeah, To Fly with Dragons and the Force of Darkness was the first time to do that. I think and also at the beginning of the Furies Out on this one, they also make that one when Emmy comes into the playroom and asks Max what's wrong, and her socks just disappear. I was like, what? Sony, what are you doing? Why are you taking those socks off Emmy? She literally has those socks. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I've seen other characters do it before. They wear some socks. They don't even put their socks on, but they still have their shoes on. But anyways, yeah, let's get back to Light My Fire Breath, which is semi-good. And of course, to Kingdom Come, like towards the end when they... Also, like when we did the different portion when I was Mr. Marmaduke and you did the Max Moore, and I was like the Ord this much.
I Mr. Marmaduke this time.
Wait, can I still be Max, or can I be Maxon?
Yes.
Okay, well, who should be Ord this much?
I could be Ord.
Okay, let's try.
All right. A dragonberry cupcake with cherry on top? Oh, I had never had one since I was a little Marmaduke. May I please have it? Oh no, this isn't for sharing. My mommy made it just for me. Well, my mommy made this key just for me.
Well, and then we have to get the portion when Mr. Marmaduke thinks this is sharing, and I have to do Max's more.
Some cupcake, you say? Of course. La la, I'm ready. This is sharing.
More?
This much?
More?
Oh, this is so hard.
Oh. And like...
Thank you. It is so delicious.
Oh, right, the key. Here you go. And of course, like, you know, with Max and Emmy are back home, but... oh, you know something funny? This is like Max. These similar clothes that Max wears into Kingdom Come. He wears the swimsuit again in Zack Takes a Dive, but where did his swim shirt go? Huh? I was like, why didn't Max wear his swim shirt from Kingdom Come in Zack Takes a Dive?
Wow.
But anyway. And, well, of course, like... What? And of course, like... when Max puts the sticky marshmallow thing on Emmy's head... What do they say again? I haven't watched The Kingdom Come in a long time. Max? Ew!
Hey,
Ew.
I'm just sharing.
And then the episode ends.
Yeah. We only have one more release from September 2005, and this would be the last one from 2005 to have Dragon Tales episodes, and it would be from August 2nd, 2005.
The same day Dragon Tales Sing and Dance in Dragonland released on VHS and DVD, and a month before Thomas Calling All Engines released on VHS and DVD.
Racing Adventures, but we already had Itching for a Cure in the Big Race, so we'll have the season 2 episodes, just the two of us and Cowboy Max, which includes the season 3 broadcast version, and not the version seen on the Whenever I'm Afraid DVD, with the rare season 3 funding intact.
Yeah, and of course there's the two of us. It's like all the weathers keep occurring at the same time. But I don't know why this episode's in season 3, just the two of us and Cowboy Max, but they literally don't have an Ike with them. They should have...
Those were actually not season 3 episodes. They were rather season 2 episodes, but they were pushed back to the year 2005.
But I remember watching them. I do remember liking them, but... but I don't know why. Max is afraid he's going to fall off this one. He's going to fall off the one carousel horse named Bronco and Cowboy Max, not confused with the Max and Ruby version of Cowboy Max. And like this one, like anyone can be a cowboy. You know me, one time, Flicka? I was a cowboy for Halloween one time, so many times as a kid.
Yeah?
Did you ever do that too? Dress up as a cowboy for Halloween?
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks. That's sad. Did you do other things, like maybe like a superhero, or maybe like a spaceman? Or maybe like
Once pretended to be Fred Flintstone from the Flintstones.
Oh, you know what? That's another thing. Enrico Jr. Gomez, another one of my friends on YouTube, he was once Fred Flintstone from Flintstones, because I saw that costume in one of his Halloween videos. But of course, I don't know why this one they go to Dr. Boo Boo Gum, and they literally just let Max and Emmy go back home and then go back. What if they made Max and Emmy go back to Dragonland and they tell their mom what happened?
Yes.
What if Max and Emmy just say the rhyme to go back home and they tell Max's mom and dad what happened, and they say they'll take you to the doctor? But it's like but don't be out for too long, guys. We need to, otherwise we'll miss the more fun of the carousel.
It's kind of like a mixture between the episode Try It, You'll Like It and Not a Problem.
Or what if this also included Reside things from Tales You Lose, where they had to leave Dragonland just for a little bit because Max got hurt, and their mom and dad take them to their doctor, and then they go straight back to Dragonland, and Or would say, "Oh, please don't be out for too long, guys. Don't be gone for so long. Just remember, this carousel's only going to be here for today."
Well, look who's back!
Yay! Max and Emmy are back! How did the doctor go, Max? Well,
All right.
it went very well, Ord.
Here you.
Oh,
Hold on.
Shoot, you're trying to add MRKP 2003.
Let's see. I wonder if this works.
Let's see.
Here.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry.
MRKP 2003, can you hear me all right? Huh. That's strange.
What's the matter?
I asked MRKP 2003 and she can hear me. I didn't really seem to hear an answer, and then I was like, huh.
Oh. Well, while something's going on, Flicka, when they did a different version, it combines the episodes Not a Problem, Try You Like It, and Tales You Lose, but this time Max is not angry or pissed at anything, but he's just nervous he's going to fall off the carousel. He's going to fall off Bronco again, but this time, they cheer out, "Oh, you're finally back, Max and Emmy! I hope your doctor saw what was wrong, Max." "Yeah, I'm sure he did so, Ord." "Oh, that was good. Because you're different to Dr. Boo Boo Gun had to help take care of Wheezy and Zack. And when Cassie got a little bandage because she had to have something of hers when she couldn't play basketball. But now that you're back in time, let's get to riding that carousel again." "But wait, Ord! I'm afraid to ride Bronco again! What if I fall off of him again?" But yeah, seriously, why were the people at Sony making this Max is easy for him to fall off, but there's nothing slippery for Max to fall off a carousel? Did you know how in carousels in real life it's hard for people to fall off? Merry-go-rounds, it's hard for people to fall off because they have to put seatbelts on. Make it better. They put seatbelts on the horses so Max didn't fall off.
Yeah.
Because in Ketzel's Magic Book, when they did imagine some stories they were swinging, they put seatbelts on. But yeah. But of course, is that the end of the 2005 releases?
Yeah. I'm afraid we
I mean,
won't
at least,
get into any more of them until we get to the 2006 releases, which we haven't. All right.
but at least I can still give out questions and we can answer them back and forth.
Yeah. Until around 8:30.
8:30? I guess that's fine.
It's my time at 8:30, which is also 10:30 at yours.
Okay, so for the last 22 minutes, we'll just give out some questions and we can answer them. Do you want to go with your first question? Give out your first question, since we finished most of the releases already?
Yes. So, what is one of your favorite Dragon Tales DVD releases with Season 1 episodes that you've gotten?
Out of all of them, if they include mixtures with just all entirely Season 1, not including episodes from different other seasons.
I'm talking about with all Season 1 episodes.
The one I do the easiest would have to be probably easiest 1, 2, 3 with the episodes of Kai for Quetzal and others. Because at least some of the episodes those go as according to plan and no flaws and nobody gets into arguments sometimes.
I think Adventures in Dragonland would get pretty close to being that way, but there's only one problem that drags it down.
Yeah, it's because of
Emmy and Max fighting over the keyboard at the beginning of Bad Share Day. Other than that,
and Ord crying in the Forest of Darkness, the second.
That wouldn't drag it down. I mean, there was a reason why Ord was crying, so that probably would not drag it down. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So I know. Also, I'll give out a question. So, if you had to pick, do you have a list of Thomas releases on DVD you're still missing? Because I know you told me in one of your streams you still have the Thomas Fills and Chills DVD, right?
Yes. The ones that I'm missing Sing Along and Stories.
Oh, so you can find the Hop on Board Songs and Stories release, because that one, it plays the original 06 DVD release. If you actually bought that release, it still plays the original 06 DVD despite it's a Lionsgate disc.
But there's also the original 2006 release from Anchor Bay that is a yellow cover.
That is true. I mean, I would love to do this since I would like to have a copy of Hop on Board Songs and Stories still covered, but I have it over my original 06 DVD of Sing Along and Stories. And also, I want to have, okay. And how about this, Flicka? Also, what if there was, and I also know that, did you know that in the episode of Dragon Tales that, what was the episode? Oh yeah, in the episode, Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. Do you know this is funny? How come Cassie cries at the beginning, but towards the end now Finn cries? What? Actually, I actually made that mistake. Isn't that funny, Flicka? Cassie cries in Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon when Finn wrecked her castle, but then towards the end Finn starts to cry?
Yeah, what if there was a Season 4 episode where Kiki cries first, but then Cassie cries at the end because he feels bad for Kiki?
That would be weird. But, and did you know I actually did mess this up, Flicka? Because when we were talking about the Columbia TriStar DVD Collection 2022 edition, when we did the releases from 2003 to 2015, I actually made that error. I should have said, 2 episodes with one of the dragons crying, not only because Cassie cries in Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon and Ord cries in Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, also Finn cries and Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. Even though that's a minor Dragon Tales character, like I said, just desserts that's a minor character like Mungus the Giant. So I think Finn counts as a minor character?
Yes.
So yes, Finn cries in Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon along with Cassie, but it's just not it. And then
scenes.
Yes, that's why we have another Dragon Tales release from 2003 with a minor Dragon Tales character crying, but 2 of the main ones are crying after the Let's Start a Band release.
Yeah, and
Okay, you can answer. You can do it. You can do yours. You can get out your question now.
Which Dragon Tales episodes have you actually seen on television when you watched them?
Obviously, Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. What other ones? I also remember seeing. I think I remember seeing The Big Race.
I don't think I've seen that episode. And MRKP 2003 has a question. She says that in the clip of the cow being milked in the Almost World Farm footage, did you see the milk coming out or not? I don't think so, but I could watch it again and I could let you know if I do see it.
And also when we showed when we did different dialogue from the episode Bully for You, which is one of the worst season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales Flicka. I know you still have. Did you know that? Mind if I ask you this? Did you know that there's a similar episode that happens to this? This girl acts like a crybaby and doesn't act like turn to a bully when. I know you don't like Family Guy, correct?
I don't watch Family Guy.
Okay, I know if you don't like to want to watch it, I understand. Because even though it is a cartoon, it's not like bad like real life blood happening in real life. But in cartoon, it doesn't really matter, honestly. But I know some people say it's because of just very high swearing. I want to tell you this. Bully for You also reminds me of Family Guy, A Fistful of Meg, season 12 of Family Guy, where Meg did the same thing when she actually spilt her lunch on someone at one of the boys at lunch. He gets really suspicious, then she runs off crying like a crybaby. Like, oh my god, that's similar to Dragon Tales Bully for You, A Fistful of Meg from season 12 of Family Guy.
Is there an episode? And to be honest with you, there's this one clip I've seen of Stewie throwing a tantrum and biting Lewis. That is very similar to the episode No Hitter of Dragon Tales.
Oh my god! Yes, I told you about that when Stewie threw a tantrum when his TV show got wrecked because the Peter and Chris were playing a weird game with mattresses and it caused the TV to get crashed and starts to throw a tantrum. And it'd be funny to play both that in forwards and in reverse. But also, yeah. Now let me ask another question. Did you know that some
well, we would hear the horse neighing in some of the farm scenes in some Bingo and Friends episodes, like when they're like horseback riding or feeding the horses hay. Do you have any other ideas, MRKP 2003? So, Movie&GameLover98, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I also wanted to ask you, would you like to join my stream on Tuesday, where I'm showing my whole Thomas Home Media collection, where I show all the Thomas, showing all the Thomas model and CGI releases on DVD and Blu-ray? It's gonna be at 6.
So anyway, since I only go to work on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, so and I'm off Mondays and Wednesdays, there is a slight chance that I'll be able to join. Probably not, but there is a chance.
Well, because like Tuesdays, my brother gets off work at 9 o'clock at night on Tuesdays, but Monday he has to open his workplace. So, I mean, if you can join Tuesday, that's cool. But if not, you could just publicly chat if that's fine. Because you could just publicly chat.
I might be busy with other projects though.
Tuesdays is like you have to do some projects maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, which Dragon Tales character do you find the crying to be worse, Ord or Cassie?
I think Ord is the worst in my opinion because because of Ty Olsson doing it really strong, very strongly. Take for example in the episode, yes,
Snow
no,
Dragon.
no, I was talking about like when we did the no, well, Snow Dragons, I see yes. But also, did you know? Remember when you did it?
2003. To answer that question, yes, I think the rooster would crow. In some Bingo and Friends episodes, maybe at the beginning of those sketches, before the scene, like the rooster could crow to introduce what would be happening at the farm. But if you have any other ideas, you can let me know down in the comments. But anyway, moving to GameLover98, what were you saying?
Did you know that when in one of your streams you did with Essie back in I think it was every episode season 1 reviewed, but you couldn't do all of them because you were doing an impression but yes, you did the impression, a fan made different version of Cassie crying when she said, remember you did it when she did, oh, look what you did!
Yes, I remember that. And in season 4, just wanted to warn you, there will be some episodes of season 4 where Zach lets out a strong cry similar to Ord in season 1.
Like, take for example, when they lost Zach lost his headphones.
Yeah, and when they were flying, and when they found out that Emmy, Max, and Enrique couldn't join at all because they were busy with after-school activities.
Well, we did that in this fan-made season 4 video after, when we did a video explaining every season 3 episode of Dragon Tales reviewed.
All right, MRKP 2003. I think the hens would be clucking when they are feeding the hens. If you have any other ideas, you can let me know. But anyway, moving to GameLover98, what were you trying to say again?
Remember when we did the stream of every season 3 episode of Dragon Tales reviewed?
Every season 1.
No, season 4. No, season 3 when we did the portion we did fan-made dialogue. We did a flying solo fan-made dialogue in the season 3 one. First we did it with Ord starting to cry first, and then Zach and Beezy.
And then Cassie would be the last one.
And for some reason, Finn would be there too. And then, remember, I did both Cassie and Finn's crying, but I did... And I was like, Finn, why are you crying?
You probably miss the kids as much as we do.
Oh, no children coming.
The cows, probably when the cows are being fed and milked, the pigs would oink when they're rolling around in the mud, and the sheeps and the goats would go bah when they are being held up in their hands. But anyway, Movie and GameLover98, what were you trying to say?
I was doing the thing when Finn eventually cries after Cassie cried, but they realized Emmy, Max, and Enrique are not coming.
Yeah.
Remember I did that?
Yes.
Well, why if we take it turns? One of us beats Cassie and one of us beats Finn? We do it both ways?
Yeah. Maybe I could be Ord, you could be Zach and Wheezy this time. And Cassie, and I'll be Finn.
Okay. You'll be Ord?
Yeah.
Okay, we can try it. Yeah, it's 10:22, so we'll do this really quick, and then we can do a few more things for maybe 8 more minutes after this.
Yes. Anyway. So, here's this
We just got word that Emmy and Max and Enrique will not be coming to Dragonland for a while.
I hear you, Art. Yeah. I hear you guys. Wait, was that Cassie's crying or
Finn.
I missed them too.
What is the matter, niños?
Oh, we're sad because the kids can't come to Dragonland.
We're very sad. What are we going to do?
I'm very sorry, niños. There's nothing I can do to switch the tables around. Due to the administrator's orders, we have to let our kids take a break from coming to our land till like the middle of summer.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them to get in trouble by sneaking back into Dragonland without permission.
There you 10:24, Flicka.
But
I think for the last 6 minutes.
maybe he could give a bucket and like maybe put more, and maybe he could give the bucket to another cow and he could like milk another one afterwards. After he milks that cow, he could, give the bucket to another cow and oh. So
Yeah. 10:25, Flicka.
What do you think Terry Bowen should do, MRKP 2003? Yeah, I agree with that. He could take the bucket somewhere so that a milk truck can pick it up. I like that idea too, MRKP 2003. I like that idea. But anyway, I have, well, what are some of your least favorite episodes from season 1 besides Bully for You and No Hitter?
I already explained it. It's Miami or Bust. Yes, it's Miami or Bust. Another one I have to say is my least favorite. That's the only 3 I know, but yes, Much Ado About Nothings is another one I don't like. Giant not screaming at the top of his lungs because he could have gotten a heart attack, because that's how other people can die from a heart attack, is by yelling out so much. Like I said, I don't know if David Mitten got a heart attack, but he didn't yell that much.
David Mitten did have one.
But he just didn't get one by yelling out so much.
How did you find out that you can get one from yelling too much?
One of my friends at work told me that. One of my co-workers at my workplace at Goodwill told me that a while ago. But yes, that's another one I hate. Much Ado About Nothings. And what else? Oh, 10:27, 3 more minutes. So what if we just guess? Well, we'll just give out one more question. I'll be the one to do the last one if you don't mind. Give out the last question. Can you answer it? Okay. And my last question that I'm going to give out, which Dragon Tales episode of season 2 did you see first?
That I can't really tell you.
Okay, so something else. Why don't we give out something else? Yeah, because even though season 2 is the same as season 1. By the way,
I think the first one from season 1 that I might have seen is Zack and the Beanstalk.
oh, yeah. So let me give out a different question.
DVD, Yes, We Can, which was probably the first Dragon Tales DVD I have ever gotten in 2003.
But yeah, I think this one impression I forgot to give out when I was showing my Dragon Tales DVD collection, when I was doing my stream on my Dragon Tales DVD collection, which I am going to be doing next year, 2023, and like several days after New Year's starts, Flicka, there was a one impression of Finn I forgot to say when I was showing Room for Change on Experience New Things TV. Mind if I give it out? The one where Finn says this other word? When he says he'll help Cassie move into her new room?
Sure.
Well, first he says,
I may not have seen that episode too much.
It was his babies! And then Cassie says, that's right, Finn! And she pats him on the head like that. And also, here it comes, I'll help!
There's this... We'll do one more impression, but this one is from a season 1 episode.
Okay, well, yeah, it's 1028.
All right.
I'm not sure, Max. I guess we'll just have to pick a tree and start looking one at a time.
This one's too big.
Try another one.
Too clump? Too fat?
Oh, this is going to be harder than I thought.
Yes.
And-
Yes, the characters would pet the farm animals in some Bingo and Friends episodes, but yeah, that was the last question that I had to answer for this stream. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this
Okay.
New Year's
Okay.
Eve.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and go, Flicka.
Next time when we do
Okay, Flicka.
2007 releases.
Oh, hang on, Flicka, I'm gonna go and leave. So I know you're saying sign off. Let me go and leave. Hopefully, thanks for having me on. And happy New Year's.
More KP 2003 before I leave, but
Oh shoot, I am so sorry. Oh shoot, I am so sorry. I was trying to say, you said you're gonna be signing off now, Flicka. I'm going to go and leave then. If it's already 10:30, so I'm gonna go and leave, Flicka. So thanks for having me on. Happy New Year's Eve, and here's 2023 will be here before you know it.
Yep, that's right. Now, I have a few more questions. Well, I can answer a few more of your questions you had before I exit the stream. I'm going to answer a few more of your questions in case you have more that you want. I could try to explain it the best that I can. Maybe sometime down the road I could get back to So, well, good question. Well, I am looking forward to basically going skiing in a new place sometime in January of next year. And not too far away, I will be going skiing. What are you looking forward to? Um, well, I would say all right. I was thinking maybe they could pet a couple of baby animals like baby sheep and baby goats, and maybe they could bottle feed a baby calf. Yeah. Thanks for the fact that only baby animals can be held or fed, like in a bottle or something. They would also be petting a couple of horses. Um, well, maybe we could have Robert and Marty brushing the horses and feeding the chickens. If you have any more chores that they could do, you could let me know. Well, we could have Robert and Marty ride in a tractor, but and maybe Terry Bowen could drive it. Well, as for how long the animals would be making noises for, I'm going to have them be like making noises for at least a minute. So, Well, I hope you enjoyed this 2.5 hour. There's only one more question I'm going to answer, and we could have maybe we could have them take turns. Like maybe first they could feed the chickens, and then they could toss the food afterwards. If you want to continue to talk in the comments section, sometimes you can go right ahead, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this 2.5 hour stream of the New Year's Eve Q&A, and I will see you guys soon. And hope everybody's looking forward to have a great new year.